What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be taking you through my summer shredding supplement stack, and as you'll see, there are a lot of things that I'm implementing here to make sure that I'm hitting my micronutrients as well as my protein goals and some other things. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, before we get started with this video, let's go ahead and give a little physique update. We can see that the abs are coming in nicely. Kind of, doing a couple little flexes here and there, trying my stomach vacuum, been working on that. You can see from the side angle that I'm definitely getting leaner. There's some fat there by the love handles, but overall, arms are looking good. For the most part, pretty happy with where I'm at so far. With the list of things that I take every single day, we're going to use creatine. And creatine is great because it'll actually allow you to improve muscle building strength, but also give you some benefits from a nootropic standpoint. Now, there are some studies that have been done that demonstrate that you can actually help, with brain health while taking creatine. So it's something that I take every single day, making sure that I get in at least 5 grams to assure that I'm maximizing the utility when it comes to creatine. And when it does come to creatine monohydrate is perfectly fine. No need to go with any of the other brands. I know that there's like HCL and things like that. Just stick to creatine monohydrate. It's the cheapest and best version for what you're gonna get. Next on the list, we're gonna have dietary fiber. Now, whenever I'm on a cut, I wanna make sure that I'm taking in about 5 grams of this because, as I'm sure you may know, I'm keeping my protein high to retain as much muscle as possible. And as a result, you might have some issues in the bathroom. So it's good to have this to make sure that our stool is regular. And of course, it wouldn't be a supplement video without mentioning the multivitamins. These are men's 1 a day and they're gummy form, so they taste good. I take 2 of these every single morning. Now these do have calories, so keep that in mind whenever you're taking these. But for the most part, these make sure that I'm hitting the micronutrients that I need on a day-to-day basis and kind of help improve my mood and things of that nature. Now, of course, the mood improvement could be placebo, but I like to think that it's not because once I started taking these, I noticed increased energy and a lot better, more positive outlook on some things on a day-to-day basis that might have resulted from a lack of micronutrients. So I take 1 of these or 2 of these a day. Next on the list, we have vitamin D3, and this is 2,000 IUs per pill. So I take 2 of these every single morning. And for me, it's important to make sure that I'm getting in vitamin D because I actually work a sedentary desk job whenever I'm not doing YouTube, right? And whenever I take these, it allows me to assure that I'm getting in the vitamin D that I need on a day-to-day basis. My multivitamin also has vitamin D, so that's worth, noting as well. Maybe you don't need these on a day-to-day basis, but I take them because I notice that it helps me and my mood, and of course it helps fight off, things like osteoporosis and keeps our bones healthy. Moving on, we have fish oil pills. Now I'm running low here, but I do have another pack inside of my pantry, and I make sure that I take 2 of these every other day. Here's the thing, you don't need to take fish oil pills every single day. You can take up to 6 a day if you want to, but I take 2. As long as you're consistent, that should work fine. You can also get omegas through salmon or, Dave's Killer Bread, seeds, things like that. So keep it creative, but these help me stay on track. And here we have our powdered greens. I take this stuff every single morning as well, and this makes sure that I hit my micronutrient goals, kind of similar to the multivitamin. Now, I don't know if it's 100% necessary because I do eat my vegetables and fruits as often as possible, but throwing these in from time to time certainly will help you if you're watching this video and you don't eat your vegetables or fruit. And for my family watching back home, yes, I am talking to you, Liam. You need to start taking powdered greens if you're not going to eat your vegetables or fruits. And trust me, fruits and vegetables taste a lot better than this will. And the last thing that I take almost every single day is going to be whey protein. Now, this is Gorilla Mode. I do eat or consume a lot of Gorilla Mode products. This is their new chocolate peanut butter whey. In my opinion, it's pretty good. But you can also get the gold standard whey protein. It's a little cheaper and it's pretty much the same thing, in my opinion anyways. So don't, feel like you have to upgrade to crazy expensive whey protein. And of course, keep in mind that there are different flavors when it comes to whey. So feel free to mix it up. Try switching and trying new flavors. This is great for, cooking or creating these anabolic recipes. And it's something that I typically implement even if I'm not drinking a protein shake every single day. In doing so, I'm allowing myself to hit 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and that's typically what I'm looking to get. If I'm a little bit under, I don't sweat it. Typically, if you have between 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, you'll be in good shape. And now for the fun stuff, the thing that everybody loves talking about, the internet sensation, it's the pre-workout. This is Gorilla Mode, and this is the Mojito flavor. In my opinion, the best flavor. And it allows me to, wake up, get that caffeine right away. And I believe that it helps with some type of nootropic thing, but I'm not 100% sure. It's the reason why I do use Gorilla Mode products though, because most of their products do include some nootropics that'll help you think clearer and create that mind-muscle connection that you're looking for. Now, one thing that I don't like about this product is the fact that it doesn't have creatine in it, but that's okay because the next product will. So I make sure that I cut this with about 5 grams of creatine every single morning that I'm using it. And for the late night pumps, we have Gorilla Mode here again, and this is gonna be the stimulant-free pre-workout. And the reason why I like this is because A, it has creatine, 2.5 grams per serving, which is 1 scoop. So I'll usually take 2. And then of course we have some glycerol in here. The Glycer Pump really helps in my opinion. It's a hyperhydration tool. And the only thing I would say I don't like about this ingredient in here is the fact that it's powder, so it kind of leaves a chalky taste in your mouth. But overall, I would say that the Orange Crush flavor is probably the best one that they have. I think it tastes great. I don't mind the chalkiness, but I understand that some people might not love it. So to help combat that, let's move on to the next supplement. Gorilla Mode Glycerol. Now this stuff is great. Again, intramuscular hypertrophy hydration, allows for those intense pumps. You'll see veins pumping. It'll help you kind of break away from the body dysmorphia that cutting typically gives us. So I think that this is definitely worth having on hand. However, it is a little bit more expensive than just getting the pre-workout, which comes with everything else. So kind of weigh those options out before making a purchase on this guy. But to me personally, since I don't use it every day, it's definitely worth splurging on. When it comes to supplements, you may use them every single day. You may use them once every now and then. The important thing is that you're consistent with whatever regimen you're using. And for me, pre-workouts are probably gonna be every single day that I'm working out. And then the other vitamins, things that kind of focus on my nutrition aspect, will typically be every single day. And I know that supplementation can be done through just regular diet and nutrition. I feel like it's more difficult to get in all of my micronutrients whenever I'm on a cut. So these things definitely help on a day-to-day basis, but they can get expensive. So here's a tip for you. Shop around and make sure that you're using the basics. That's gonna be whey protein, maybe a pre-workout, and creatine. Start from there and kind of monitor where you're at. Are you outside often? If not, maybe vitamin D's for you. Are you eating fatty fish a couple times a week? If not, maybe fish oils are for you. For the love of God, are you eating your vegetables? If not, maybe the greens are for you. And if you are gonna use superfood greens, then make sure that you're mixing it with things like zero sugar Gatorade. In my opinion, that helps enhance the flavor of the Gatorade and kind of makes the dirt-like taste of the super greens fade away slowly. But definitely worth taking if you're not eating your vegetables and fruits. When it comes to budget, you can always use different discount codes for different supplement brands. Gorilla Mode is great with that. They do have a lot of sponsored athletes that will allow you to get 10% off. You can also shop sales and make sure that you're buying everything in bulk for the entire year. That's typically my strategy, is to buy things in bulk, so that way I'm not just getting free shipping, but I'm also getting the extra 10% off and sometimes even better deals than that. So that's my recommendation if you're looking to buy some supplements. And while it might not be 100% necessary, using those discount codes do help out the different influencers. So make sure that you're supporting, your favorite influencers and things like that. Maybe they don't need it, but on that same note, it does help them out. So, it's kind of a win-win for everyone because you're getting the discount, they're probably getting paid decent money, and we're all getting those gains. If you like today's video, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe down below. I've been making a lot of this content, sort of what's in my pantry, kind of having people follow my shred, and I'll be doing some more adventurous stuff down the line here, kind of vloggy, full day of eating type things, to make sure that I'm still in line with the fitness world, but also kind of showing you what my day-to-day life would be like whenever I'm not in work and, grinding at a desk. And of course, more importantly, I want to make sure that I'm inspiring people to kind of reach out and try different avenues of fitness. So if you enjoyed today's content, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe as I mentioned before, and I'll see you at the next video.